Have you ever felt like your motivation is gone? Like the fire you once had for your prayers, your goals, and your connection with Allah has quietly burned out? You're not alone. But this feeling, this emptiness, is not something to ignore. It could be a silent warning, a spiritual wake-up call. Because when we stop showing up, when we stop striving, the work of Allah doesn't stop. It moves on without us, and someone else may be chosen in our place. This reminder is not to scare you. It's to shake your soul awake. Allah doesn't need anyone, but out of His mercy, He gave you a chance to be part of something eternal. The real question is, are you walking away from that honor, or will you rise again before it's too late? Let's uncover the powerful message behind losing motivation, and how Allah might be calling you back, or replacing you. 1. Lack of motivation. A sign or a test? Sometimes, the sudden loss of motivation isn't laziness, it's a deeper spiritual disconnect. You might find yourself skipping prayers, avoiding the Qur'an, or no longer feeling that spark for acts of worship that once moved your heart. This is often a silent signal from Allah that something is off within. It could be a test of your sincerity. Will you push through even when your heart feels empty? Or will you only worship when it's easy and inspiring? Demotivation might also be a consequence of neglecting your relationship with Allah. Too much worldly focus, too little remembrance. Allah allows these moments to wake us up before we drift too far. Recognize this feeling, don't ignore it. It's not always punishment. It's often a divine nudge to realign, to reconnect, and to renew your purpose before your heart grows cold. 2. When you stop, the work of Allah doesn't. Islam is not dependent on you or me. It's Allah's deen, and it will continue with or without us. When a person loses motivation and abandons acts of worship or service, it doesn't stop the mission of Islam. Others will rise to take that place. Someone else will recite the Qur'an, give charity, teach, pray, and lead. Allah is never in need of us. We are the ones in desperate need of His mercy and acceptance. This reality should humble us. Every opportunity to do good is a chance, not a guarantee. If you walk away from the path, Allah may bring someone better, more sincere, more consistent. Don't take your role for granted. Remember, the honor of serving Allah is not a reward for the righteous. It is a responsibility, and if neglected, it can be transferred in an instant. 3. Allah chooses. Allah replaces. Allah grants us opportunities to serve Him, not because we are special, but because He is most generous. When we lose motivation and walk away from these opportunities, we risk being replaced. This is not a threat, it's a divine truth, clearly stated in the Qur'an. If you turn away, He will replace you with another people, and they will not be like you. Qur'an 47:38. Allah does not need anyone, but He gives honor to whom He wills. The moment we stop valuing that honor, He can remove it. Being chosen to pray, to give dawah, to inspire others, or to lead in righteousness is a divine favor, never a personal achievement. The more we neglect it, the more we open the door for someone else to be raised in our place, someone whose sincerity may surpass our forgotten potential. 4. The danger of spiritual arrogance. One of the most subtle traps of Shaitan is spiritual arrogance. When we begin to feel secure because of our past good deeds, we start believing that our previous prayers, fasts, or charity guarantee our place with Allah. But in truth, no one is safe until their last breath. The moment you think, "I've done enough," is often when your downfall begins. Allah can replace even the most outwardly righteous if pride enters the heart. Just like Iblis, who worshipped Allah for centuries but was cast out because of arrogance, we too can fall if we let ego take over sincerity. Never assume your position with Allah is secure. Stay humble, stay grateful. It's not about how much you've done. It's about remaining consistent, sincere, and always aware that Allah can uplift or replace, based solely on the heart's condition. 5. Tiredness is natural. Giving up is a choice. Feeling tired is part of being human. Even the prophets, the best of creation, felt fatigue and emotional weight. But the difference lies in how they responded. They never gave up. Today, many confuse temporary tiredness with a permanent reason to stop praying, stop seeking knowledge, or stop doing good. But Islam doesn't ask for perfection. It asks for persistence. When you're tired, rest. Don't quit. Take a step back if needed, but don't let shaitan convince you that your efforts are meaningless. Allah values small, consistent deeds, done with sincerity, more than big actions, followed by abandonment. If you miss a day, come back the next. If your heart feels distant, still move your body towards Salah. Giving up is not from the believer. It's not about never falling. It's about never letting the fall become your final step. 6. Surroundings. Impact motivation. Your environment shapes your heart more than you realize. If you're constantly surrounded by people who chase dunya, mock your faith, or distract you from your goals, it's no surprise when your motivation fades. The heart is like a sponge. It absorbs what it's exposed to. When you're around those who remember Allah, who speak about the hereafter, and who strive for goodness, you naturally feel inspired to do more. But when you're isolated or surrounded by heedlessness, the soul grows numb. Even if your intentions are sincere, the wrong environment can slowly pull you away. That's why the Prophet, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, emphasized the importance of good companionship. If you're feeling disconnected, look around you. What are you consuming? Who are you listening to? Realign your circle, reconnect with righteous reminders, and your motivation will begin to return, insha'Allah, like rain to dry earth. 7. Motivation is sustained by purpose. When motivation fades, it's often because you've lost sight of your why. Why did you start praying? Why did you seek knowledge? Why were you passionate about helping others for the sake of Allah? Without purpose, actions become routine, and routine without reflection breeds spiritual dryness. But when your heart is rooted in the intention to please Allah, every act becomes meaningful, no matter how small. You're not here to impress people or chase recognition. You're here to worship, to grow closer to your Creator, to earn Jannah. That's your anchor. When dunya overwhelms you, return to your purpose. Remind yourself, Allah chose me for this path. Reflect on your death, your accountability, and the eternity that awaits. Motivation isn't found in emotions. It's found in remembering your mission. Reconnect with your purpose, and your heart will find its strength again. 8. Allah's promise of replacement. Israel history is full of people who were once admired for their faith, their knowledge, or their influence, yet they drifted away, replaced by others more sincere and steadfast. Allah's promise in the Qur'an is not metaphorical, it is real. If you turn away, He will replace you. Qur'an 47:38. No one is guaranteed to remain in their position. One person may fall due to pride or heedlessness, while another rises from obscurity through sincerity and effort. That unknown sister praying quietly in her room, that brother learning Qur'an alone. Allah may elevate them while replacing those who became careless. It's a humbling reminder that being active in Deen today doesn't secure your place tomorrow. Keep renewing your intention. Stay grateful for your role. Allah doesn't need a title. He looks at the heart. If you stop, someone better may take your place. 9. How to reignite your flame. When your heart feels numb and your motivation fades, don't wait for inspiration. Seek it through action and sincere dua. Start by humbling yourself before Allah. Say, Ya Allah, revive my heart. Don't replace me. Reform me. Even if you feel distant, still show up in prayer. Even a whisper of remembrance can be the spark that rekindles your faith. Take small, consistent steps. 1 verse of Qur'an a day. 1 sincere sajda. 1 act of kindness done for Allah's sake. Surround yourself with righteous company and cut off what dims your soul. Remember, your relationship with Allah is not about how strong you always feel. It's about how often you return. The fire doesn't go out in a moment, and it won't reignite in one either. But with every sincere effort, Allah brings light back to the heart, no matter how dark it feels now. When you feel unmotivated, don't ignore it. Reflect deeply. It might be Allah reminding you to return, to realign, and to renew your purpose. Don't let shaitan convince you that you've fallen too far. Allah can revive the hardest heart if you sincerely seek Him. Before He replaces you, ask Him to reform you. If this reminder touched your heart, please like, share, and subscribe to Pious Deen for more uplifting content. Comment this beautiful prayer below. Ya Allah, don't replace me, revive me, guide me, and keep me close to you. Let your journey back to Him begin today.